Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this scalene triangle ABC, as you can see in this given diagram, such that the side length BC is 4 units, and moreover, this angle BAC is 60 degrees, whereas this angle ABC is 75 degrees. And now our task is to calculate the area of this triangle ABC. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus once again on this triangle ABC. And we know this angle is 60 degrees and this interior angle is 75 degrees. And now let's recall the triangle sum theorem. According to this theorem, the sum of three interior angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. So therefore, this interior angle has got to be 45 degrees angle. And now let's make an observation. We know that one of these interior angles is 60 degrees. So therefore, we are going to draw some auxiliary lines to make our job simpler. So therefore, we have dropped this perpendicular BD on this side AC. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle ABD. We know this angle is a 60 degrees angle. This angle is a 90 degrees angle. So therefore, this remaining angle has got to be a 30 degrees angle. So therefore, we can see that this triangle ABD is our special 30, 60, 90 triangle. So therefore, before we proceed any further, let me go over the basic review and let's focus on this special triangle 30, 60, 90. And here we can see 30 degrees is our smallest angle, whereas this 90 degrees is our largest angle. So therefore, the side opposite to this smallest angle is going to be our smallest leg, and the side opposite to this largest angle is going to be our longest leg, and that is also called the hypotenuse. So therefore, in such kind of special 30, 60, 90 triangle, the longest leg is always twice the smallest leg. If the smallest leg is 1, then the longest leg has got to be 2, and this third leg is going to be the square root of 3. So in general, if I label my smallest leg as x, then the longest leg is going to be 2 times x, and this third leg is going to be x times the square root of 3. And now let's revert our attention back to this problem. I'm going to label this smallest leg ever side x. Then the longest leg is going to be 2 times x, and this third leg is going to be x times the square root of 3. And now we are going to focus on this other triangle BCD. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole angle is 75 degrees. This angle is 30 degrees. So therefore, this remaining angle has got to be 45 degrees. And now let's make an observation. In this triangle BCD, this angle is 45 degrees and this angle is 45 degrees as well. So therefore, we conclude that this is an isosceles triangle. So therefore, this side CD length is going to be equal to this side BD. And we know our this BD length is x times square root of 3. So therefore, this CD length has got to be x times the square root of 3 as well. And now we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle to find the value of x. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is 4. Whereas our two other legs are x times square root of 3 and likewise x times square root of 3 as well. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got x times the square root of 3 whole square plus likewise x times the square root of 3 whole square equal to 4 square, or we can write 6x square equal to 16. And now we are going to divide both sides by 6 to isolate x square. This 6 and 6 is gone, so therefore our x square value equals to, if we reduce this right hand side, that is going to give us 8 divided by 3. So thus our x square value turns out to be 8 divided by 3. And now let's focus on this side AC, that is the sum of these two individual lengths x and x times the square root of 3. So therefore we can write x plus x times the square root of 3, the side AC length. And here we can see x is in common. So therefore we could write x outside. It's going to be 1 plus square root of 3. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this triangle ABC. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And in our case, the base of this triangle ABC is x times 1 plus square root of 3. Whereas the height of this triangle is x times square root of 3. So therefore our triangle ABC area is going to be a half times, we can write x times the square root of 3, and then times x times 1 plus square root of 3. And now we can see x times x is going to give us x square. So therefore we can write this one as x square times square root of 3 divided by 2 times 1 plus square root of 3. And now we know our x square value is 8 divided by 3. We are going to replace x square with 8 divided by 3 over here. So therefore we can write 8 divided by 3 times square root of 3 divided by 2 times 1 plus square root of 3. And now we can see 2 goes into 8 4 times. And at the very same time I'm gonna distribute square root of 3 over here. So therefore we can write this one as 4 divided by 3, and then times in the parentheses 3 plus square root of 3, the area of this triangle ABC. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this triangle ABC turns out to be 4 divided by 3 times 3 plus square root of 3 square units, and that's going to be approximately equal to 6.31 square units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.